can communicate, at least have a good enough knowledge to communicate on the field.
Listening, we had a few cases with players that they didn't even speak English. We had a group last summer with 12 different nationalities.
Wow.
It was a unique group because it was a select group of players. There was one Japanese kid that could not speak English, a word of Spanish. That was a challenge, but English, they are good with English. One is actually very good.
Yeah.
Or you just get your kid to learn Spanish before
Yeah, well,
they
we're working on it. We're working on it. It's happening slowly. And then I would hate for you to tell us, hey, right now you're the only team booked in, but then by the time the team gets there in August, there are 12 other teams.
Yeah, well, the nature of the program is the capacity of the program. There's not going to be 12. They wouldn't do it. So, and you're kind of a little bit of a unique time period. Most of our teams go a little bit later in August. In terms of Spain, Spain starts a little bit later. Yeah, I mean, it's possible that we could get another team. I mean, our window's starting to shut for next summer.
Yeah, people have to submit deposits by now or express interest.
Yeah, and we don't have anyone that I know of during this time period. We've got a window of about another couple months before things really start shutting down. We're already talking about 2012. So I think you guys are going to be fine. There won't be 12 teams there. At the very least, there could be maybe one other team there. And we would structure your program so that you're going different ways at different times. You don't have to won't be with another team.
What's the temperature like at the beginning of August? Yeah.
We need to take that into consideration. So some of the times that I was checking right now, it might change.
Training in the morning is better than or later in the afternoon.
Let's see guys on a little bit later in August.
School starts.
Okay. We got school.
Yeah, I guess tough.
Yeah. Well, but Europe closes down quite a bit in August, in our experience. So will that hinder or help? Will there be people?
A lot of them go on vacation. A lot of Europeans go on vacation.
Yeah.
Siesta.
They kind of, Europe kind of
People go on
closes down.
vacation in August.
Madrid's a big city. That things don't shut down.
Well, that's a tourist city, so I'm sure that. I just mean by the people who are available here for the program. Those guys they're full. They're really gearing up, I would guess. They're not.
It's preseason there, so I mean, some of the staff should be back in.
Okay.
When does the La Liga season start?
Last week of August.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there'll be a preseason.
A couple weeks later.
Yeah.
I can't listen to you. I don't know if you took this into consideration, but you also look into going from spend some time at Madrid and going over to the coast.
Where it's cooler.
Sebastian.
Well, I would be. That's me.
That's a fantastic suggestion.
Yeah. So we had it before, and you're so close to the coast, and it's so nice. So Spain is the second most visited country in the world. It's very touristy oriented. So you guys all kinds of things to do over the coast. Cooler glasses, a little bit cooler, and you also have a lot of teams in different areas. So we use a facility, for instance, Real Sociedad, which is in the northern coast, which is one of the first thing for Real Sociedad trains as well. It's their professional. Same thing in Villarreal. Everything is within 4 or 5 hours.
Wow.
If you look up San Sebastian, the city will probably be.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
I think we want to go for the coaches, so we'll go where the coaches are.
And it's right next to it. It's right on the border with France.
That works for me.
So we can take a day trip to France. And go see Biarritz.
How far from Barcelona?
Barcelona is a long way.
Long way?
It's like 5-hour bus drive, 6-hour bus drive. But, or you can take the speed train. They have a speed train now that goes in 3 hours. But I think it would be worth doing if parents wanted to go. But I'm not sure I'd take the group down like that. I think it would be better to go to San Sebastian, which is 4 hours, still a little ways. But if you want to go, if you want to make a move normally, go somewhere else, that'd be a great. They have a beautiful setting that's cut into the.
Make happen. Oh, I think
that works.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean,
79.
it's more the coaches that I'm more
Yeah.
interested in
I would just then
than
5 days in
where in the city I go.
Madrid
Madrid is a pretty open city.
Yeah.
Right. So you can, yeah,
hot.
coast is actually better.
Yeah.
Honestly,
It's an option, but it's something that it might change the cost slightly, not a lot. We'd have to build in the transportation. So something you might want to look at and decide on if you didn't want to spend 2 or 3 days on the coast.
That would be very nice.
Well, we had a group last summer that did just that Real San Sebastian. They're coming back in the one that's actually
Is
Yeah.
that on the Atlantic?
don't change anything.
Yeah.
San Sebastian, is that on the Atlantic side?
It's Atlantic, San Sebastian. No,
It's not.
No, it's
Tavares.
that's right.
Tavares is in the Northern coast. It's
Oh,
the
it's-
escape.
It's right on the edge of France.
Oh,
Matter of fact, you got to take a day. If you go, you got to take a day trip into. There's 2 little towns real nearby. Just go because they're beautiful as well.
Pyrenees or...
Pyrenees Mountains. No, that's on the.
Yeah, here it is around.
That
Are you looking in Google Maps?
Yeah.
And nowadays, you know,
He's already there.
It's exactly
In my mind, I'm there already.
where we are right now.
Like in my mind, I'm already having a drink on the beach.
I took my wife there. It was really nice. Very good food. They say the best restaurant in Europe is.
Three out of the top 10 restaurants in the world are in San Sebastian.
Huh.
You have to book those very early.
Yeah, we can
But
either
the
have a
restaurant
flight
there.
or we can eat at the restaurant.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Let's see. So how, is there someone who goes on the plane who's
No,
with
you have
the
to-
voice the whole time?
You have to get yourself to land. When you come out of customs, we take you from there
There,
and we
okay.
put you back on the plane. And when you land, you got to get yourself back.
So it's Norm and whoever's with Norm.
me
It's
and
the
a
voice
bunch of
there.
guys, yes.
And what if we have, I guess if we have a son going separately, then it won't be just him by himself. But if we came in at different times, then we just have to figure out how we meet up.
Yeah.
Join with them.
Would
Yeah, we can give you
want-
all the info on how to get to A to B. We can help you with the transportation, or we can say, here's the train you take to this there.
Or if I don't get, if I wanna join my kids in your program, I'm coming there like 10 days before you guys. I'll go there.
Yeah.
I'll go something.
Do your own thing.
Well, that's the
And
that's
just
the
meet
event.
you guys
I was
there.
thinking
Is gonna be any different in the price? Or?
Well, here's what you do on that scenario. You wouldn't be able to book on the group flight because on the group flight, sometimes you can come back on a later date if you do the same route and in the same city. But you can't, you have to be on the original flight day that goes out. So what we would do there is you tell us what day you want. You would book the landed portion. And we would do your flight separately. You could do it yourself, or our agency would work and say, okay, you're leaving 10 days earlier, and you're coming back with the group on the same day. So, we would see what the cost is for you. If it's more expensive, then you would pay the difference. If it's less expensive, then you would pay less. If that flight happens to be less expensive. And then you just go and you spend your 10 days doing whatever you want, and you just hook up with us on the day, and you're good for
Yeah,
us.
and that means I want to go to London, okay?
Yeah, no
and
problem.
coming in that time to the Madrid and stay 10 days in Madrid. After that, don't coming with you guys, come back to United States to go to Iran.
No problem.
Somewhere.
No problem. Parents often will take it along with their kids. Kids will often go a little early and meet the group, or stay a few days later. Sometimes they want to do other things other than the program. So you're welcome to do that. And we'll just go through the flight.
We may have 2 boys join us from France too that were
From
on the
France?
team before. And
They live in France now?
Yeah, they moved back to France.
Great.
Yeah, so they're debating whether or not they're
The great thing about Madrid too, going into Madrid, is our office is there. And we have a lot of people there, so if they happen to have to get in the day earlier or 5 hours later, we'll sort out the transportation. Get them all that stuff.
And they get access to computer and the hotel and internet.
If they bring a laptop, there's wireless. The wireless in Singapore, yeah. And I think there's like one computer or something they can get on at certain times to back. We give you a whole travel packet. There's a variety of things, and one of them is a contact sheet, the hotel, the supervisor, the cell phone of the supervisor, our office, your office in Spain, yeah, we encourage the players to communicate back with you, because if that doesn't happen with your parents back home, they end up calling us. And I haven't heard from my son in 4 days. What's going on?
And how about their dress? Who gonna, if they needed wash, laundry?
We have you're required to do the laundry, but we have a facility set up so that you can do it.
No, if I send my son, you gonna do it for him?
No. But the stuff that they train in, okay, they're obviously going to need the laundry, the uniforms and stuff like that.
Right.
So you do that as a group, like the coach gets all the uniforms after they're trained, and you do the laundry. Somebody does the laundry. We help you, like, okay, here's the laundromat, here's how you do it. But somebody has to actually do that. Our supervisor doesn't do the laundry for everyone. Okay. Now, usually, that's just for the soccer kit, soccer stuff. Usually the stuff outside of the soccer stuff, in an 8-day period, usually the kids can get by without. They usually bring enough that they don't have to wash their jeans. And
not two underwear.
I just, I say, a lot of questions they are not here. I have
I understand.
For them,
I understand, yeah. There's laundry for the uniforms and training kit. Usually the street stuff, which they're in the training stuff and uniforms more than they're in their jeans. And but that stuff usually they don't need to wash.
Quick question. I know sometimes certain academy expect you to wear their kit.
Yeah.
There, is that?
Yeah. If you do we have it down. This is the Real Madrid Academy program. There's a training kit provided that they get to take home as part of this program. Right. Real Madrid stuff that they train in. The uniforms you bring.
Right. But the training kit is, that's what I'm.
And has 4 training shirts, 2 shorts,
Okay.
1 backpack.
Okay.
Have you seen that?
I forgot to. I haven't read through it fully. I look at the pictures.
Yeah, no, good pictures too. It's basically everything that's on here.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see if there's anything else. Now you've got the team training and individual training, individual assessment, that kind of thing. What exactly does that?
It's just all it is it's a pretty basic assessment that they get a sheet filled out, and then I can tell you they get a certificate that says they went to Real Madrid or something. Training.
It's like 2 pages.
Oh, okay. And who does that?
Coaches.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
coaches. It's both English and Spanish.
So they may tell your son that he's very good with his right foot, but it's more on his left foot.
When confirmed, there's also a welcome packet in the Mexico that you get that covers a lot of questions that you're talking about. So you can review that, gives you an entire packet list, that type of thing. So you have a really good idea of what you should bring.
Wonderful. Very well done.
How long have you guys been going to Madrid specifically?
5-6 years now.
So you guys have a good routine.
All right. Any other questions?
Thanks for your time.
Our information is on here, our website and stuff. Okay, you can call us or you can email us if there's any additional questions. Something we didn't